face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Cut! 380!
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Watch the slant. Check 24, check 24. Shift. Check 3. 25, 14, 40.
Check 13.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Ross on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10.
You set. 18. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Who that? Under 10. 10. Shift. Motion.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw, Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now it's Wilson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 22 yards there, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You don't want this. Go. Mike, 56. Check pass. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Now it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Hey. Easy. 58 the Mike. Are you getting
After the interception, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope right? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's going to be a long down.
Watson, off play action. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I smell fear.
Now it's Wilson. Uses the stiff arm, being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Big stop, G.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Got it.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
58. 4 down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Safety's creeping. He's checking.
At the 45-yard line.
Mike, 53. Mike. I don't think you got him. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
59, 59. Just cry all the way back home, yo.
To throw is Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second and 8 at the 32-yard line. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Throwing on second and 8. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's into the clear. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. He takes us from the 30 to the 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Watson. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Watson now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On 1st down, Watson setting up the screen for Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert. Switch it. And let's go.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Slam. Let's go.
Hey, 24.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on. Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to get it running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now Wilson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Jump. Out.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is it. 19. 29. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Where's Dig? Give me something. Here we go. Chance. Echo. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Watch it. Motion.
Again, it's Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the air now with Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a better game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I'll go special. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Gun. Win championships, baby. 58, boys, 58.
Again, it's Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Your trip is here. 19. Hey, 0. 58 for Mike. 58.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Run left.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go to Barkley again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll go special. Watch the run.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check it out, please. Alert flare, flare. 36 power.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. 58, one time.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Let's go, defense. And who we got? Mike 56.
Here's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
14. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. So guys, 4 down. 56 to Mike.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Motion. Hey, check motion. Put your hands on him.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Cook running right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
31 yards there and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go down as a loss of 8, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Good. 56. Good. 56 right there.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Jimmy Moreland there on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This one out quickly to Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Deeper. Gotta go, in up, let's go.
Wilson wants to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, zero.
Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
One left. Deuce. Shoot. Tighten up. Alert three. Check. Alert three. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Yeah, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down.
Right here, double count. Rush in. Check 31. Check. Check 15. Check 50.
Here's Wilson throwing on fourth down. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4